Welcome and thank you for joining us on this program that we've titled The Washing Bay Blueprint. So on this program, you'll be able to learn each and everything about the car washing bay business, like how to start one, how to get a good location, where to get the workforce from, how to attract customers, how to advertise your washing bay, the different problems that you might find in this business and how to solve them, and very many other things. These videos are going to be free, so you can watch them and rewatch them again and again. But don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out every time a new episode drops. And just a kind reminder, if you have any questions, feel free to join our WhatsApp group. It's only 30,000 Uganda shillings. Then you'll be able to post your question and I'll be able to respond. So just feel free to send a WhatsApp message on the number that is on your screen. Now, to get started, a washing bay is a place where we wash or clean vehicles from. Now, these can be motorcycles, bikes, trucks, SUVs, saloon cars, and then we charge the car owner or the vehicle owner a specific amount of money. I understand very many people ask me that, does that business really make money? Do washing bays really bring out the money? So I usually give people this answer that washing bays actually make money because every time a vehicle comes around, it has to first pay a specific amount of money before it exits, which automatically means that they make money. But the question is, how much money would you like your washing bay to make? And when you ask yourself that specific question, that's when we develop different points to figure out how exactly that washing bay can make that specific amount of money for you. Now, that aside, there are mainly two reasons why most of our customers wash their cars. Number one, because a dirty car, there's that negative image that it paints to the driver every time he's driving it. So just take an example. If you have a very expensive car, but it's dirty outside and also inside, however much you dress to kill and you move around, there's that image or that picture that people will paint on you that you're a dirty person, however much you drive an expensive car. So people wash their cars, most cases, to prevent that. And then reason number two, our customers usually wash their cars because a clean car commands respect. There's a way you look at a person when he's coming out of a clean car, and there's that type of respect or that point of respect you'll take them to be in. All right? So every time someone is driving a dirty car, there's a way you look at them, and most of our customers understand that. That's why they make sure their cars are always on point. And I'm bringing up these 2 points because you need to understand that washing bays in this generation are no longer just a business. They have become part of our lives. Like, you just can't have a car without washing bays. Because however much you can wash your car at home, but you can't do it each and every day. Like, unless if you have enough time, but most people don't have that time. That's why they opt to go to the washing bays, which means that washing bays is a business that is needed by most drivers or by most car owners. Now let's look at the 6 rules each and every washing bay is supposed to follow if that washing bay wants to make money, or if that washing bay wants to make it in business. Rule number 1, speed is the most important tool. You must use it. You see, when a customer brings a car at your washing bay, in most cases, the first thing they want to know is how long you're going to take to clean their car and get it ready for them to leave. So however much you might have those expensive tools, the electric pressure washing guns, that different products and the different tools, customers really don't care about them. However much, yes, they might be impressed by your washing bay having all those tools and looking good, but if at all you don't incorporate speed in your systems or in the way you do your thing, chances are high you will lose out on business. Because when I bring my car, I want you to spend less time on it, but make sure that you've cleaned it thoroughly well. That is why speed is one of the most important elements a washing bay is supposed to rely on when in business. Rule number 2 says, strategy determines service and not the other way around. This is what I mean. After setting your strategy for your car washing bay, or after setting your plan, that plan will determine how you serve your customers. It's not the other way around, that the way you serve your customers will determine the plan you have for your washing bay. Let me give you a good example. You see, when you wake up in the morning and say, I want to set up a washing bay that only washes luxurious cars, I'm talking about cars like the Ferraris, the Lambos, the Rolls Royce, etc, etc. After setting that strategy, you will start asking yourself, since my strategy is to work on only expensive, luxurious cars, how am I going to serve these customers? Because remember, these customers are not like the customers who drive these cars, all right? So of course, you'll have to charge more. Then you'll ask yourself, when they come around, do I lay like a red carpet where they sit? Do I offer them free Wi-Fi access? Do I give them a glass of juice or a bottle of water? What do I give them? Because remember, this is a different type of customer. And the way you have to work on him or her is totally different from the way you treat a customer who brings an IST or a premium to your washing bay. So that's why the rule says, it's your strategy that determines the way you will serve your customers. If your strategy is to work on trucks, of course you will know what the truck drivers need. If your strategy is to work on saloon cars and SUVs, you will know people that drive cars like these, what they want, all right? So I guess you get what I mean by strategy determines service. Then when we go to the next rule, which is rule number 3, it says systems, size, and security should be your main concern, as the customer's concern is his or her car cleanliness, all right? Basically what it means, as the car washing bay owner, your big concern should be the different systems that you use, the size of cars that you wash, and also the security of those cars. While the customer's concern will be, have you guys washed my car or not? All right. Now we can break this down in three elements. We have systems. Basically, systems mean that the way we run business at a washing bay. What do we do? Is there someone who welcomes a customer when a new car comes around? Who washes that car? Who parks it to the washing spot? Who collects the money? Who handles the keys? Who ensures that the security is tight and nothing happens to the customer's car? Basically, those different systems, like how does the car enter? Where does it park? After it has been washed, who drives it to the parking area? Like those small systems are what make up a business of a washing bay. And without those systems, you will realize that your washing bay won't be able to compete with the rest that are in business. Then when we talk about the size, what we mean is which type of car do you wash? Because it's very dangerous to wash each and every type of vehicle at your car washing bay. You can't be dealing in trucks, in small cars, in SUVs, in bikes, and motorcycles. Like, you can't deal in everything. This is the reason why. Take an example. There's a truck that has been transporting maram or sand, and you need to wash it. Will you be able to use the same tools, the same sponge that was used on that truck to wash someone's Range Rover? You understand? Because the other truck deals in sand, of course, when you use a sponge, it will get those small stones that might crack or scratch our customer's Range Rover. That is why in most cases, you do not need to mix the two. You have to select a specific type or category of vehicle that you deal in. Maybe you can be washing trucks only, or saloon cars and SUVs, or motorcycles, or maybe trucks and motorcycles, all right? Unless if your washing bay is the only washing bay in your area, then maybe you can mix, because the demand will be high and these customers have nowhere to go. But if at all you have other washing bays in your area, then it's always good to leave the rest of the vehicles for the other washing bays and you concentrate on one specific category. Now, number 4 says that skills are a must. Now, starting up a car washing bay business is not really that hard, but you have to come with some skills. Now, you as a washing bay owner, you might not have the skills to wash a car. You might not understand what car detailing is, what car polishing, scratch removal is, but at least the people you employ, the workers, at least some of them should understand these things. Because it will be so embarrassing for me to come to your washing bay and I tell you that I need detailing, and then you just wash the car outside. You see, because these things are a bit different. You need to understand how every aspect works. So if I request for car detailing, I want you to give me the car detailing service. If I need my car to be polished, I want you to polish my car, all right? At least you should understand these things, the way they work and what exactly they mean and how they can be done. If you as the car washing bay owner, you don't understand them, at least some of your workers should understand them. All right? Rule number 5 says side gig versus a full-time business. Now, this should be taken as a question because most people ask me that should a washing bay be treated as a side gig or as a full-time business? And my honest answer is usually simple. A washing bay is actually a full-time business for at least the first year. So when you start up a washing bay, you should be into that business for at least the first year so that you're able to build the different systems that will enable this washing bay to run. But it's really not viable to start up a washing bay and then you go back to your own other business and you leave these employees to run the washing bay. Yes, they can wash the cars, but they can't have that bigger vision that you have. They can't grow the business. All they can do is collect money, wash cars, and that's all. But it's you to invite more customers, to advertise your area, and also see how your business works as time goes on. Then when we go to rule number 6, which is actually the last one, it says that super clean, not super wash. Now, there's a difference between cleaning a car and washing a car. Washing a car basically means using a sponge, water, and maybe soap to remove dirt from the car. But cleaning a car goes to the next level where you use even extra products to make sure that the car gets its new look once again. You can use different products and tools and also different services, maybe like car detailing, car polishing, scratch removal, and stuff like that to make sure that this car looks brand new again. So, most washing bays actually make money through cleaning cars, not washing cars. Of course, all washing bays wash cars, but the actual money is in cleaning cars. When you clean, you make more money because you charge more in detailing, in scratch removal, in polishing, and in other things. That all lies under cleaning cars. But washing is all about removing the dirt, the dust on the outside of the car and also in the interior. All right? Those are the main 6 rules that each and every washing bay is supposed to follow if they want to make it in business. Now, we've talked about the 6 rules that you will need to follow if you want to set up a washing bay that will work for you. Now, let's also look at the different mistakes that we usually do as car washing bay owners, maybe knowingly or unknowingly, and see how best we will correct them. The first mistake that we usually do when setting up washing bays is to set up a washing bay with a night parking. That might sound okay with you, but in most cases, actually, it's not okay. And this is the reason why. Take an example. You've set up a place and it's a night parking and also a washing bay. During the day, cars are supposed to come in to be washed and then they take off. During the night, cars are supposed to come in to spend a night at that place. But now in the morning, remember it's supposed to be a washing bay, but you still have cars that spent the night right there in your area. And however much you might set up a time when these cars are supposed to be out, most customers will pick their cars maybe at 11 a.m., at 1 p.m., at 2. And some of them will even pick them in the evening. Now, that means you won't have enough space to act as a washing bay. You get what I mean? So instead of having a full area to act as a fully functional washing bay, you'll have some cars that are stuck there because they were brought yesterday and they haven't been picked up yet, which will reduce on the space that you have to use as a washing bay. And as time goes on, some cars might become faulty they might get flat tires, they get stuck at that night parking for weeks, months, and sometimes years. Me as a customer who is looking for where to wash my car from, trust me, I won't choose a washing bay that has some faulty cars that have been stuck there for months. I'll just move on to find a good-looking car washing bay where I can wash my car from. So in most cases, it's usually good to either do a washing bay as a washing bay or a night parking as a night parking, but not to mix up the two. But if at all for you, you feel like it's working for you, then maybe you can set up a night parking and then you can talk to the owners of those cars. If they want their cars to be washed, then you can just quickly wash them. But you can't be operating a night parking and you expect to also operate all the services that a car washing bay might be providing. Then mistake number 2 is starting up a washing bay in a residential area. Now, this also might seem as if it's normal or okay, but in most cases it's not, unless your residential area is a very busy place. Now you see, the biggest percentage of car drivers and car owners spend most of their time at their working places, all right? So they only come back home to sleep or to rest. They don't have the time to bring their car to your washing bay. So take an example, if someone has come back home at 6 p.m., 7 or 10 p.m., when will they get the time to bring their car to your washing bay? But when you set up your washing bay in a busy area where we have like shops and offices, chances are very high that you'll be getting business because the car owners are at work and it's very easy to go and pick up that car and you go and take it to your washing bay, you wash it, then you return it. Or even, you can even tell your customers to park at your washing bay area. So, it's usually a mistake to set up a washing bay in a residential area where you actually know that people don't spend time there apart from the weekends. So it's always good to choose a busy working area over a residential area, unless if at all your residential area still has traffic and you feel like it will work, then maybe you can try it out. But in most cases, it's usually right to set up a washing bay in a working area, in a busy area, not a residential area. Now, moving on, the next mistake that we usually do is to leave our businesses to the workers. It's not really right to invest your money in a car washing bay business and then you hand it over to the workers to run it. Yes, they might be able to receive the customers, they wash their cars, but it's only you and only you that will understand the goals of this washing bay. It's only you that has that bigger vision of your washing bay. So every time you're not around, these people, they won't care, they won't mind. The only thing they can help you to do is to wash the cars and also to collect the money. So it's always right to be in your washing bay business for at least a year, unless if you have a manager that you can trust. The fourth mistake that we usually do is to get stuck. You know, you can start up a washing bay business and then you get stuck with no new improvements, no new tools, no new workers, no new customers, which means that you'll get stuck also in the number of customers that you can get. Because without bringing up new improvements, new tools, new workers, you won't be able to grow as a business. You won't be able to attract new customers because you're stuck at a certain position. And trust me, if I'm looking for a washing bay where I can wash my car, I won't choose your washing bay that does not look good over a brand new washing bay that has all the good looking pavers, workers in uniforms, good tools and stuff like that. Because when a washing bay looks good, that automatically signals to a customer that they have a better service over an old washing bay. Unless if at all your washing bay is the only area where they wash cars from in your whole area, all right? Otherwise, you have to keep on improving. You have to keep on growing. Mistake number 5 is mixing up the different vehicles. Now, like I said earlier on, it's not good to mix up the different vehicles that you wash as a washing bay. It's not good to be washing big trucks and also saloon cars, plus SUVs, plus bikes and motorcycles, because the tools differ. The tools that you use to wash a truck and not the same tools that you will use to wash a Mercedes-Benz Maybach. Why? Because the tools that you use on the truck can't work on the Mercedes. And the tools that you use on the Mercedes, in most cases, you won't really need to use them on the truck. That is why it's a big mistake to mix the different vehicles. In most cases, when a customer is looking for where to wash their cars from, when they see a big truck on your car washing bay, they will assume you only wash big trucks. But when they see the same category as the category they are driving, if it's saloon car and you're washing saloon cars, I will branch. If you're washing trucks or motorcycles, I won't stop by, because I will get this thinking that you're only handling maybe motorcycles or bikes or trucks. And now the final mistake that we usually do is about the hidden washing bays. You know, there are washing bays that are behind buildings. There are washing bays that are hidden and the customer can't even tell whether that place has a washing bay or not. So in most cases, it's always good to set up your washing bay when it's so close to the road and on the same ground level. It shouldn't be way below or it shouldn't be way higher than the road itself, because when customers are passing by, they have to see the activity that is going on inside your washing bays. But if at all you've got a place and it's behind a building and you feel like you have customers in that place and you have no competition, then maybe it's okay, you can set up your washing bay. But in most cases, it's always good to set it up next to the road on the same ground level. For this episode, we've looked at what a washing bay is, why you should venture into this business, the 6S rules, or the 6 rules that govern any washing bay that wants to go into this business and wants to make money, and also the common mistakes that we usually face or that we usually do as washing bay owners. In the next episode, we'll be looking at the checks that you're supposed to follow when starting up a washing bay business, how washing bays make money, and also how to choose a good location for your washing bay, and very many other important aspects of a washing bay. So please remember to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss this episode when it drops. So if you have any questions, feel free to join our WhatsApp group. It's 30,000 Uganda shillings and we have different payment methods. You can just reach us on the number on your screen to be able to add you in. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I'll be catching you in the next episode to come. Bless.